Alright, so part 3 of the Excel 2G assignment. I'm planning for this to be the last part, but we'll see how it goes. So, starting here at step 14. So, that's good enough. Alright, so the step here, let's try to, I'm going to do what we normally do, or what I've been doing, and figure out the steps that are in here. So we got that first one there, save the workbook, and then we got click toppings tab sheet and insert a new worksheet. Alright, that's another one. Change the sheet name to summary. Alright, and then widen the columns A through D to 24. Alright, and then move the summary sheet so that it's the first sheet in the workbook. So it looks like that's all the steps there. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way so I can see the spreadsheet here. Save the workbook. Well, it's already done. My little video recorder is in the way here. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay, that's better. Alright, so step 14. Alright. Click the toppings sheet tab and then insert new worksheet. So I'm going to click on toppings and right click. And we're going to go up here to insert. And we can do, actually it's easier. For some reason my right click's not working. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, picking back up here, we're right clicking. We're doing insert, new worksheet. So that's selected. We're going to click OK. Alright, and then we're going to change the sheet name to summary. Right click on there, rename summary. Click off of that. Widen the columns A through D to 24. So I'm choosing A through D. Going to my home tab. Format. Under the cell group, column width 24. Okay. And then we're moving the summary sheet so it's the first sheet in the workbook. Alright, so while the summary sheet, I have a click on the tab here, or I hold, and then I move it over and I let it go, and it moves it to the front. So now we got to start with summary, go to condiments, and then toppings. Alright, so that actually took care of these steps. Alright, step 15. Alright, in cell A1, type. Alright, so let's just break these steps out real quick. So we're typing that, and then we're merge and center the title across A1 through D1. Alright, and then apply the title cell to A2. Type as of June 30th, and then merge and center the cell across. So we're doing that and then doing this, and then we're applying the heading style there. So I'm going to bullet this so I can see that they're all independent actions we're taking. Move my instructions out of the way. Alright, in cell A1 I'm going to type Valley View Inventory Summary. Now that I have it typed, I'm going to merge and center it across cells A through D. That was our second step. So I have those selected, and then I'm going to choose merge and center here under alignment. And then apply cell style in cell A2. I'm applying title cell style in A2. don't understand. That almost seems like an error. The instruction here says to do this in A2. That doesn't seem right to me. It seems like it would be in A1 because we're actually changing the style to A2 down here. So I'm actually going to do this in A1. We'll see how that falls out. So if that's something you ran into yourself, if you've already done this, let me know, and so we can do to correct that for you if you missed it for points per purpose. I'll find out when I submit it, but let's keep that in mind right there. All right, so I got A1 selected. I'm choosing cell styles. I'm choosing the title cell style. Okay. This one here. And then I'm going to go to, no, heck, I see what it is. It is supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be like this right here. I was right. I broke my instructions down wrong. Yeah. Okay, so A1 is right. So now we're in A2 and we're typing as of June 30th. As of June 30. Center it across there, where it's in center, and change the cell style to heading 1, which is this one here. I'm going to save that. All right. Excuse me. The controls for the video sometimes get in the way of me actually clicking on stuff. I apologize. All right, so we've got that done there. So that means step 15, all parts are done. Strike them out. Step 16, on the condiment sheet, copy range A4 through A8. Display the summary sheet and paste the selection into A5. Apply heading 4 style to the selection. Okay, so on the condiment sheet, copy A4 through A8. Condiment sheet, A4 through A8. Copy. On the summary sheet, it wants me to paste that into A5. So you got those headings over there. And then I'm going to apply the heading 4 cell style to the selection. So these here on my cell styles, heading 4. Alright, that takes care of step 16. Moving on to 17. Alright, in the summary sheet in cell B4, type condiments. B4 type condiments. Make sure you make sure you spell it right. Do the proper capitalization. In cell C4 type toppings. And then in cell B4 type condiments /toppings. / is located on the keyboard on the question mark next to the right shift key. So I actually should have broke this down into steps so that we can see them. It's pretty easy to miss steps the way these are typed, the way these are in these cells like this. So we did these 3 already. Center the column titles and then apply the heading 3 cell style. Center, cell style, heading 3. Save that. You can hold down the Control key and press the letter S as in Sierra, and that will save, just like clicking File and Save will save. Alright, let's finish that up there. We got that done. Let's mark that as done. Step 18. In cell B5, enter a formula that references cell B4 in the condiment sheet. So if the condiments total items in stock displays in B5. Create similar formulas to enter the average price, median, and lowest price, highest price from the condiment sheet into the summary sheet in the ranges B6 through B9. Alright, this is fun. It's good stuff. Alright, so in cell B5, which is here, we want the contents of condiments sheet B4 to be there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to summary here. I'm going to say equals, right? Then I'm going to click on condiments. Then I'm going to click on B4. Then I'm going to go back to summary. And I'm going to press enter. So now the hold on, I did the wrong thing there. Hold please. Cell B5 enter formula that references, so in B5 I'm going to enter a formula that references B4 in condiments. So B4 was here. I'm not going to press enter, I'm just going to click off. No. Comments, B4, summary. Alright, small interruption there, I apologize. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're getting the contents here of this cell. We're going to have it show up here on this summary page here. So in order the formula for that, click equals to show that you're starting a formula. Go to condiments and click on this, and then just simply press enter there. And when you do that, it just moves. It just displays that contents of that cell on this page, on this worksheet. We're going to do the same thing with average price. Right, we'll make an attempt to see if it'll do it this way. Looks like it does. This is condiments, yeah. It actually does move all those values just by dragging, doing a fill on it. It brings them over. You see? It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Alright, so let's see what our next instruction tells us to do. Enter a formula. The condiment sheet says the condiment stock displays in B5. Alright, so we got that. Create similar formulas for all of those. Yeah, so that was actually the two things. We had this and we had this. And we got both of those done. Yes. Alright, so we're going to enter formulas into C5 to C9 to reference the total items in stock, average price, median price, lowest price from the toppings worksheet. Alright, so we're going to do that now. So go here, equals, we can go to toppings, click this number, we're going to press enter. We're going to take this and we're going to fill it. And you'll see toppings is the same information. We're going to format the numbers so they don't have so many decimal places. But for now, we just got it all done. So in cell D5 through 9 of the summary worksheet, insert column Sparklines using the values of the condiments and toppings columns. Insert in each cell individually. Format the Sparklines using the first 5 styles in the first row in their given order. Alright, so this is a little bit involved, but we're going to use Sparklines, and it's having us use the first 5 different types just so you can see the varieties that are available as a student, as a learner for this. So we'll take this one at a time here. Let me make a list out of this. Alright, in the range D5 through D9, insert column Sparklines using the values of the comments. Alright, we got that. Format the Sparklines using the first 5 styles in any given order. To apply the Sparkline style on the Sparkline tab in the style group, click more and apply the first 5. So this is more of a note right here. This and then we got this. So bullet, bullet, and then a note there. All right. So here we go. Here. So we're going to go to Insert, and we're going to go over here to Lines, Sparklines, Lines, and we're going to go to our data range, which is these two. Go back. We're going to okay. So once we choose OK, it brings us into our Sparkline menu option. And we're going to use the first 5 different Sparkline styles. So I'm just going to go ahead for this first one. Since I'm still selected, I'm going to select the first one. All right. We're going to go here, and we're going to do that again. Insert, Sparklines, Line. The range is these 2 values. Go back here, OK, and I'm going to choose the second one. Third, I'm doing Insert, Sparklines, Line, choosing my range, these 2. Go back, OK, choose the third one. I think you can kind of see what's happening here now, establishing a pattern. Insert, Sparklines, Line, choose my values, these 2, go back, I'm going to OK that, and then I'm going to choose the fourth one. Last one, Insert, Sparklines, Line, my values, these 2, go back, OK, and choose the fifth one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems to be the default, just till we have it chosen. So we're good. So that completes these steps here. And and this note has been utilized. Alright, so step 21. To the range B5 through C5, apply comma style with 0 decimal places and confirm that the accounting number format is applied to B6 through C9. Alright, so we're going to do to center the summary worksheet horizontally and change the orientation to landscape. Insert a custom footer in the left section with the file name. Alright, so those are all independent steps there. To the range B5 through C5. Alright. That's here, B5 through C5. We're going to use the comma style, and we're going to put 0 decimal places. So I'm clicking here to decrease the decimal until it goes down. And then for B6 through C9, which is these, I'm going to apply the counting number format. So that's here. And that works. We're going to center the summary worksheet horizontally. So I'm going to choose all the columns, and I'm going to go over here and click on Center under the alignment group, center horizontally. So all the headings are horizontal. I'm going to change the orientation to landscape. Alright, so there's a couple of ways to do that. The easy way is to go to File, and go to Print, right, and then you go here to, you can change it, go to Page Setup, and go to Landscape, and click OK. And then just go to click the arrow here to get off the Backstage menu. And you'll see that it's the print space, the print area has been extended beyond. Includes, you saw that in the print preview. Alright, now we're going to insert a custom footer in the left section with the file name. Custom footer in the left section. Alright, so we're going to go Insert, and here is Header Footer. And we're going to do a custom footer. Insert a custom footer in the left section. Custom footer. Okay, we're going to go to the footer. There we go. Alright, so we were on there and we have to go to the navigation and go to footer, and then we're in the left section, which is here. We're going to the file name, so you choose the option up here, file name. Alright, and then we can go back to the header, go to the footer, and you see, so what it's going to display there is the file name in the footer. So that's good. So we want to go back to you'll see it there. There's our footer. It's displaying the file name. So that took care of all of those steps there. And then we're going to save and close the file and submit it for grading. Alright. save it, close it, and we'll submit it for grading. All right, so let me get Pearson going here. All right, going to it the same way you would. Upload the file for grading. Success. And we're waiting for the grade. So it looks like I got 88 or 89%. Let me see here what I missed. I was pretty careful too. So alright, so if you missed anything by following my instructions on step 3, step 6, step 8, step 11, step 13, step 20, or step 21, then send me a note and I can give you points for whatever step it is that you missed. I can max those points out for you. So once again, that's step 3, step 6, step 8, 11, 13, 20, and 21. So if you missed points on those particular steps, since I also missed points on those steps and I was the one showing you how to do it, I will give you those points up to the max on those steps. So you need to rewind it to get the steps again, to send me the note to do that. Hopefully you saw something that I didn't see and you went ahead and got it done properly. So I'll try to be very careful there, so I'm not sure how I missed them, but anyway, no harm at this point. The point is that I walked you through it, and hopefully that made it a little easier for you. So with that said, I'm going to get this uploaded for you and send you a note. So good day, and I'll see you in the next video.